International Quilt Study Center and Museum has the world's largest collection of publicly owned quilts and one of the most comprehensive. The growing collection includes examples of prominent styles of American quilts, such as Baltimore album quilts, chintz applique, and wool whole cloth. The collection includes one-of-a-kind examples that showcase unique artistry. We also have representative collections from significant studio quilt artists, including Pauline Burbidge, Michael James, Jean Ray Laurie, Terry Mangat, and Yvonne Wells. They provide archival and teaching materials, which give us a better understanding of who they are as artists and leaders in their fields. The museum acquires quilts through donations and a private acquisitions fund. Potential new pieces are reviewed by the museum's acquisition committee, which includes museum curators and experts in historical, international, and artistic quilts. Over the years, the museum has acquired many significant collections. The James Collection provided a strong foundation and offered an overview of American quilt-making traditions from the 1700s to today. Robert and artist James intended it to be a study collection that stitched together a complete picture of American quilting. The museum boasts one of the most comprehensive Amish quilt collections, with major contributions from collectors Jonathan Holstein and Sarah Miller. Amish quilts are unique because they're produced in communities that are significantly different from the rest of the nation. The quilts tend to be made of wool and feature large blocks of color and extravagant quilting. Amish quilts were intended to be simple, yet makers still found ways to be lavish and expressive. The Holstein collection of Amish quilts features pieces primarily from Lancaster County, Pennsylvania. They're considered highly collectible because they are well made and graphically dynamic, like contemporary art pieces. Sarah Miller's collection of Amish crib quilts highlights a style once unknown to many experts. Crib quilts typically remained in the family and weren't given out or sold like other quilts. When this collection arrived, we realized the significance of the style. In addition to the Amish quilts, the Jonathan Holstein collection also includes a group of quilts exhibited in 1971 at the Whitney Museum in New York City. This is a pivotal show that marked the first time quilts were shown as an art form in a major museum. The Robert and Helen Cargo collection of African American quilts is important because it's fully documented. We know who the makers are because the quilts were collected directly from the artists. There have been a lot of myths about African American quilt making, and the only way to know the truth is by talking to the makers and recording their stories. The Mary Campbell Gormley collection of doll quilts features more than 300 historical pieces, in addition to cribs, pillows, and sheets. This was a niche area, and the quilts vary in composition and skill. They are often made by children or their mothers. Some are miniatures of whole quilts, while others are made from leftover quilt blocks. The Byron and Sarah Rhodes Dillo collection consists primarily of quilts predating the 1850s. This strengthened the museum's early quilt collection and represented Sarah's love of early fabrics. Sarah was also our first acquisitions coordinator and played a significant role in developing our collection. The Katherine Berenson collection of French quilts was the museum's first international collection. These popular quilts came with a great wealth of information, which helped spearhead our exploration of international traditions.